Hi Aquarius, welcome to your Modern Maven Tarot Weekly Tarot for the week of December 11th through December 17th. Just before we dive in, I did want to mention that I did see the World card at the bottom of the deck when I cleared your cards before your reading. And I just want to remind you of your December monthly reading, which will be linked at the end of this video, was really specifically about you having some sort of like karmic completion when it comes to not having the confidence, if you will, in your Aquarian energy, okay? And so remember, we are moving into the Aquarian age where you are going to be, like, the heads are going to turn. I'm really getting, you know, as an indicator. And so remember, you want to look to your opposite. And it's so interesting. There's a social media account on Instagram. Oh, gosh. Sanctuary something, I can't remember, but for months now I've been talking, you know, about how you have to embrace your shadow, incorporate your opposite, right? And I will be doing those shadow videos in December, during December break. So do pay attention to that. Subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot so you do get notifications for those. But you've really been getting a clear message about how your shadow comes out. So, you know, Aquarian energy, not really socially accepted, in this Capricorn paradigm, right? The 3D Earth energy doesn't really necessarily understand that forward, innovative Aquarian energy. So what I was saying about, you know, your opposite. So the opposite of your sun sign is what you reject as far as your shadow side, right? And then the shadow side of your rising sign, the opposite of that is what you project from your shadow, okay? So look at your rising and your sun sign, see the opposite of that, and see how you can incorporate some of that energy, okay? So that you, I think, honestly, can have the confidence. Yes, that balance. It's funny because if you noticed, when those cards dropped, Justice was peeking out, and you really need to have the balance of your shadow and your light, right? Okay, both need to be shining. And so for you, like, you could really utilize some Leo energy. Leos have that ego, right? Like, they understand the importance of confidence, and that's where I think this emotional evolution that you're going through, in particular, Aquarius, is related to having a healthy ego, okay? Because when your ego comes from your shadow and you're scared, that's where that rejection of other perspectives and comes through. But like, there's a shift that happens when we embrace our shadow after we face it, okay? So please do that shadow work if you haven't already. It's life-changing, right? And then that's where we're evolving to, okay? This emotional evolution is to lift us all up. When we do our shadow work, we see other people project their shadow, and then we can see how we project our own shadow as well. And then it lessens the blow, if you will, okay? So a reminder too, last week we had Neptune go direct in Pisces, which is really giving us a stronger hold on faith and trust, okay? And so that could be really important coming into this week with the new moon in Sagittarius, okay? Which also ushers in a new perspective, all right? And I'm thinking that that new perspective for you could be the clicking of realizing all of the lessons that you've been learning are raising you up so that you're ready for the Aquarian age, right? Saturn direct in Pisces, hard work and compassion, the resilience that we're building from the challenges and the lessons we're being learned, how to navigate through blocks and see how our shadow is a part of, you know, those blocks and holding us back, right? Out of fear. Like, there's comfort in what you know, even if it's toxic, okay? So new perspectives with that new moon. And then the next day we have Mercury Retrograde, all right? A planet of communication. So air signs, do not get frustrated, all right? Because let's utilize the energy, okay? We don't have to work against a retrograde, no matter what the planet is. So Mercury Retrograde communication, do the journaling, do the planning, really allow yourself to sit with these amazing Aquarian ideas and write them down, okay? Like, this is a time to go within, do the shadow work, allow your shadow to talk to you, and you talk to your shadow, okay? Because this new beginning, this fresh new start is connected to this liberation, all right? And that's a collective energy, okay? So remember, the thoughts that we think go into the collective, right? So the more of us that can align ourselves with doing the work, clearing that energy, the stronger the collective energy will be in this transition from the Capricorn paradigm to the Aquarian age, all right? Like, this is a whole new world for all of us, all right? A fresh start for all of us. Also, pay attention to your Uranus placement, okay? Read up on that and see if there's any insight and clarity that you can find in there. And then next week, we have Capricorn season starting. We also have what I think is the most important part of the month, which is that full moon in Cancer, along with that Chiron in Aries. So the full moon in Cancer, emotional closure and optimistic endings to sensitive matters, okay? This is, you might be feeling off of balance here, right? So important to focus on gratitude. This isn't toxic positivity, but understanding, like I said, like the perspective of these lessons learned are taking me to somewhere bigger, right? And understanding that any kind of impulsive like thoughts or urges to, you know, speak in a manner of your shadow protecting you, right? We want to get to the root of that. And the root of that is your shadow. So remember, like, hurt people hurt other people, right? And so if we're feeling triggered or hurt, it's really an important part of our emotional evolution to, instead of feeling it internally, go, where is this coming from in this other person? Do you know what I mean? Because there might be some clarity too for how we react when we're triggered, right? Because we all get triggered, okay? Like, your shadow doesn't disappear from doing shadow work, okay? There also could be a tower moment in the collective that benefits this emotional clarity and emotional evolution that you're on, all right? And so a reminder, like that new moon in Sagittarius is bringing new perspectives, okay? But when we get to the next week with the healing, a big part of that is healing our insecurities, all right? And this is wonderful because, again, this emotional evolution is setting us up for the Aquarian age, for Aquarius season. And December 30th, Jupiter goes direct in Taurus, right? That's where that expansion we're going to see in the 3D world. So it's important not to revert back in fear, okay? So, yeah, I'm excited for diving into your reading. But yeah, just remember that there's a lot of lessons to learn in understanding your shadow, why your shadow's there, how you can actually utilize your shadow, okay? But like I said, I really get this strong indication, yeah, thank you, that heads are gonna turn when we accept this emotional evolution, this emotional and conscious evolution, right? Not only collectively, but personally. Heads are going to turn. You're going to get the recognition you deserve, okay? We don't want to hide our Aquarian energy, but how we project our Aquarian energy is important. And that's the lesson we're going to learn by utilizing that Leo energy in our lives, okay? I'm just really excited. So let's do one more shuffle, and then we are going to dive in. Yeah, this is all taking you here, all right, Aquarius? Okay, so let us see what we have for Aquarius for the week of December 11th through December 17th, 2023. Something from childhood. You're getting liberated, okay? Something from childhood. So it's important to think too back, like sometimes that childhood nostalgia, we can, you know, our shadow can trick us in ways. So yeah, utilize Mercury Retrograde, because remember, it's the perfect time to go within and clear this stuff. And like negative thoughts are there. You're not just gonna like get on this dream where you never think negative thoughts again, okay? It's the lesson of learning, where is this coming from, okay? And then going within and figuring it out. Very interesting. Oh yeah, you're definitely gonna be feeling the effects of this new moon. Okay, I am excited. Oh, Somebody else got this. I think it was Sagittarius got this next week. So like I said, like some people, when it comes to, and remember, you know, answering that wake-up call, okay? This emotional closure that's coming in with that full moon in Cancer is going to be a lot more cathartic for some people than others. You know what I mean? Like, so take that how it resonates, but I just love seeing this transition. Okay, so the energy coming in from last week into this week is the Two of Wands. This is ruled by Mars and Aries. Now, Aries is the ruler of Mars. Mars is how we assert ourselves, okay? So I'm really getting, like, at the core of it, Two of Wands is about, you know, opportunity, possible partnerships coming in, making a choice on how you channel your desire and willpower. Now, I'm getting this as a message of what I was trying to get to at the beginning. How you assert yourself, okay? How you speak your Aquarian energy. When we come from a place that still has our shadow taking the lead, trying to protect us, we might reject other people's opinions. We might reject other people's perspectives. We might lash out on people because our shadow thinks it's protecting us, okay? So I'm really getting an indication of what's coming over into this week is a choice on how we assert ourselves and how we express that assertion, okay? And remember, because we're coming into a week with new perspective, so I do believe that that new moon in Sagittarius is really going to connect you to your subconscious. Your subconscious is where your shadow lives, okay? And remember, the subconscious, pay attention, because the next day, on the 13th, we have Mercury Retrograde. So we might get some confusion when it comes to what our shadow is trying to speak. So really pay attention to your dreams, all right? Your dreams are going to talk to you without your conscious self trying to play tricks on what the message actually is, okay? So take that how it resonates. But like I said, there is some sort of perspective shifting. And when we can sit down, utilize that Mercury retrograde to have conversations with our shadow, all right? Allow ourselves to heal our shadow. Like I'm getting you as there's actually, okay, there's a really good guided meditation on TikTok. I think I might have even reposted it on my TikTok. If you go to Modern Maven Tarot on TikTok, a guided meditation where you as an adult go back to your childhood self and, you know, say you're safe, you're protected, you give your childhood self a hug. Like that imagery just popped in my head of you coming back to your childhood self and giving yourself a hug. Okay, I'm a Pisces. This is a Pisces card. I'm probably going to get emotional, but there's something to this healing and this, like I said, this new perspective of what your shadow is, the messages your shadow has, the importance of having your shadow, right? There's just some perspective coming in that is connected to this new perspective. And a reminder, I'm sorry, not next week. Next week isn't the full moon in Cancer, so ignore that. But next week is like the buildup of it. So, but this is signifying that that Cancer full moon on the 26th is exactly what I'm saying, and that there being some sort of cathartic experience that's coming from that when we utilize that Mercury retrograde for the next couple weeks and go within, okay, and heal yourself. Remember, like the power of healing, the power of water, okay? Now, next week's energy I love because it's the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is emotional fulfillment. It's the feeling of everything being in its right place, okay? It's even, you know, spending time at home, spending time with your emotions. This is healed emotional energy, all right? This is the culmination of all that work that we're doing, okay? And also, this is ruled by Mars and Pisces. So I love the connection of, you know, how we assert ourselves. Now remember, like Aries is bold, confident, like has no filter, right? And this is ruled by Mars in Pisces, okay? And Pisces is the most attuned to the collective unconscious, the most attuned to other people's emotions. Asserting yourself with again, that Saturn and Pisces energy of hard work and compassion. There is something igniting in you, and I'm just getting so excited for you, Aquarius, okay? So let's clarify these cards a little bit to get some more answers for us. All right, let's clarify the Two of Wands last week for Aquarius. Funny. I just got to say the card that was popping out is Eight of Cups, which is Saturn and Pisces, okay? So, and again, like really go back to your Saturn and see the lessons, the blocks, the challenges, and switch your perspective on, instead of like, why is this happening to me in a negative situation? How is this taking me to where I want to be? Okay. All right. So let's get a clarifier for the Two of Wands last week for Aquarius. Why is the Two of Wands here last week for Aquarius? I don't know why too, but Taylor Swift's Cruel Summer is popping in my head. So maybe there's something from summer that is popping up as far as, the emotional, you know, cathartic energy that's going to be coming in at the end of the month. All right. Why is the Two of Wands here last week for Aquarius? Why is the Two of Wands here last week for Aquarius? All right. Why is the Two of Wands here last week for Aquarius? Also, too, when it comes to confidence, I just had pop in my head. Marissa Peers, I believe is her name. She is a therapist. She has a YouTube channel, very, very successful, popular YouTube channel, excuse me. And if we're needing some self-love, I would really check out those videos. But I would check those videos after we do some shadow work first, right? Okay. Yeah. Some way of thinking is coming to an end, all right? And this is ruled by Sun and Gemini. So remember what I was saying about Gemini energy. And Gemini energy, maybe I didn't actually even say this yet. I said it in my head. But when it comes to that new perspective that's coming in this week, the Ten of Swords is an end to something difficult and surrendering, all right? And an indication of a fresh start coming. And I do believe this is a moment of clarity with this new perspective that's coming in, okay? And I say Gemini because Gemini's, the twin energy, sees both sides of the coin, okay? And so there's something here to this dual energy. And like I said, it's the two sides of yourself, all right? And seeing that two sides of yourself, you don't want to reject your shadow, okay? Your shadow's there for a reason. And when you can heal it, it doesn't have to feel the need to protect you, okay? All right, so let us, and why that landed here, I think, is because that, specifically because of that new perspective coming in. Okay, let us clarify. Well, that was easy. Yeah. Okay, now please too pay attention to the color association with these two cards. The Four of Swords is the need for rest, okay? Physical, mental rest, all right? You're an air sign. Unplug from social media as much as you can. Mercury retrograde is the perfect time to remove yourself from communication in the technological world and revert to communication with yourself, okay? This message is not more clear, Aquarius. You are meant to go within, all right, and do the healing, okay? Give yourself the time to rest. Get excited for Aquarius season, yeah, but right now is not the time to push through in that sense. Right now is the time for the planning, the rest, the meditation, the putting on an album and allowing your thoughts to just go, okay? Could not get a stronger indication of how to utilize that new moon and retrograde time. So yes, these new perspectives are coming in and they might inspire you, but do the work inside. Now is not the time to go out and get other people's opinions, okay? Because you might get that, that different perspective where you're not quite ready for it yet. Okay, so please, please, please go within, take the time to rest, all right? There's luck in that. Also, too, this is ruled by Jupiter in Libra, all right? So there is like expansion and luck in the two. It's all about these two perspectives. Libra is balancing the scales, all right? Balancing the scale of your spirit and your shadow. You got to let that shadow come in a manner of healing it and understanding it for what it is. Okay, so let us clarify the Ten of Cups next week for you. Also, Aquarius, if you do enjoy this video, please do like the video, comment if it resonates in some way, share with other people you think it might resonate with, any other Aquarian people, strong Aquarian energy, and please subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot so you get notifications of when new videos pop up, especially those shadow videos, okay? I think that's going to be really important for you to watch those when I get those out. All right, or it's just one video, but I go through every sign and the opposite of that sign, and we're going to talk about how we reject it and how we project it, okay? So why is the Ten of Cups here for Aquarius next week? why is the 10 of Cups here next week for Aquarius? And also remember too, tarot is like a choose your own adventure. Life is a choose your own adventure, right? It's all about the choices we make. So utilize this energy how you see fit. All right, why is the 10 of... It's interesting. Other people have gotten resistance in this last placement when it comes to a message coming out. Could be the retrograde energy. All right, why is the 10 of Cups here next week for Aquarius? All right, you know, I'm going to do what I had to do with another sign. I'm going to do another shuffle. Yeah, there's something here, all right? Something to that Saturn and Pisces energy. So also go back to the beginning of November when Saturn in Pisces went direct, okay? And see if there's anything connected to your dreams from that time, connected to this emotional evolution that you're experiencing, that is trying to give you some messages related to that. All right, why is the 10 of Cups here next week for Aquarius? Why is the 10 of Cups? So much blue energy too. So I'm really getting, like I said, a connection to specifically air and your connection to yourself, okay? Your inner child. All right, why? There it is. Okay, fantastic. Oh, okay. So again, that Cancer, I'm telling you, there's some sort of cathartic energy to that Cancer new moon that will be on the 26th. But the 2 of Cups is all about harmonious relationships, enjoying loving partnerships. And somebody else got this. I honestly think this is the harmonious relationship that is within you, just as much as it is, because remember, your relationship with yourself affects your relationship with others. How you love yourself affects your relationship with others. I'm going to go back to that Marissa Peers. I'm getting another message to go to Marissa Peers because she's all about self-love and attracting the love you want when you love yourself, okay? But that Cancer full moon is going to be really important. So really look up what house Cancer rules in your chart. Any planets that are ruled by Cancer in your chart, pay close attention to that, okay? Because I do think Cancerian energy is going to be very important. But this is ruled by Venus and Cancer, okay? And so there is something coming in, I'm just getting like an image of water washing over somebody and just cleansing, okay? So I hope you're excited for this. I'm just getting very cathartic energy. So let's get an empowering question for Aquarius, and then we will close this out. These weekly readings have definitely been longer. So like I said, I do think December is a very important month for the collective when it comes to emotional evolution, conscious evolution, taking us to the Aquarian age, right? All right, an empowering question for Aquarius. And remember not to reject your negative thinking. Write it down, and then once you write it down, analyze it, right? Aquarius, you're an air sign. You know how to analyze those thoughts. Where are they really coming from, right? Yes. Okay. This is so clearly connected to your shadow. All right. Empowering question for the week. What advice on life would I give to myself if I was a mother and wished nothing but happiness for my child? All right. Mother your inner child, Aquarius. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Have a very, hopefully, clarifying week, because like I said, go within, okay? That's the message. Go within, surrender, all right? Contemplate on how you assert yourself during this retrograde time and watch your emotional life flourish. Have an amazing week, Aquarius.